Time to get my Boulevard Cruiser on. Gonna ride the Suzuki M90. Go! A closer look at the 2013 Suzuki Boulevard M90 Cruiser shows 89.2 cubic inch 4-stroke 2-cylinder liquid-cooled overhead cam power plant that has fuel injection. It has a 5-speed transmission, has shaft drive, for low maintenance and proper power delivery, has inverted telescopic forks, 2-piston caliper brakes up front, single in the back. It runs on a 250/17 on the rear. That's matched by the 120 on the front. Now the overall length is 94.1 inches and the seat height is 28.2 inches off the ground. The total weight of this motorcycle comes in at 723 pounds. Well, there's the Suzuki Boulevard M90 Cruiser, a well-balanced motorcycle with looks to match. Now if you're looking at this thing and you're thinking to yourself, kind of looks like the M109R. That's because that's where the styling cues came from. But the V-twin motor is a bit smaller, 1462 cc's of fuel-injected, liquid-cooled power, and it has plenty, I can tell you that. Especially when you twist that right wrist, the throttle response is excellent. And how about the handling? Upside-down forks in the front, you have great brakes, and the rear, you have a nice disc brake in the back, and it gives you good pedal feel. I find that on the Cruiser, I like to use more rear brake than I do on, say, a sport bike. It just helps to balance everything out, and it helps to compensate for the amount of back tilt you get when you're rolling off the throttle. Fun motorcycle, turned a lot of heads, a lot of chrome on this thing. The seating position is great, okay? So the seat position is fine, but what I found for me, being a taller guy, is that the tank itself is a bit wide. And so initially when I got on it, it was a weird feeling for me. And it took me about maybe 5 or 6 miles, and I was able to really get a good feel for it. Someone who doesn't have as long of an inseam as I do, they might find that their legs are gonna wrap more around the tank and it'll be a little bit more comfortable. To sum up the Suzuki Boulevard M90 Cruiser, a well-balanced package. The V-twin 1462 cc engine has a lot of torque, good horsepower. The fuel injection gives you great throttle response. The handling is spot on. I could place this motorcycle anywhere I wanted to on the road. The upside down forks, very responsive, including the rear suspension. The brakes were great. The seat, overall, for a long ride, very comfortable, and there's room for a passenger. So, with styling cues from the M109R, the M90 sure is a good looking motorcycle. So get down to your Suzuki dealership and check it out, because this motorcycle might just be the next one you want in your garage.